Welcome to the Paul Hassan podcast. I'm your host. My name is Sam. If you are new here, you are absolutely welcome. Go ahead and help a sister out by subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss an episode. Every Thursday at 2:30. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain on a topic that sits at the very heart of the African experience, a conversation that happens in almost every living room across the continent and the diaspora, yet often remains a point of unspoken friction. We're talking about the pressure to marry and the timeline of family building. So for many of us, this is the when question. When are you getting married? When are the grandkids coming? It's a refrain that can feel like a heavy burden, but today I want to change the narrative. I'm not here to debate or to defend. I'm simply here to bridge the gap. So please don't put words in my mouth. Joining me today is a very, very special guest. Special guest. I had to call her up. I know it was last minute, but she made arrangements just for me. She agreed to come on just for me. See how special we are. So she is here as a witness to a changing world, and also bringing with her a perspective rooted in a tradition that deeply values legacy. So my goal for this conversation is simple: to understand the why behind the pressure, and to share the challenges of our modern realities, and hopefully to find a place of mutual understanding. Auntie Connie, Shiaka, fondly known to us as Connie Senior. Welcome.
Thank you so much, cheeky sod.
Connie Senior, that is what you are fondly known as. That's what we call you. We're like,
I am honored.
Thank you so much for making time to sit with me. It's a topic that is a bit, it is a bit sensitive, but it's something that we have to talk about. It's a lot of people don't want to talk about things like this, the pressures, the whys, why the African parents tell us you have to get married by this age. But I know what's funny, Auntie Connie. For so long, you guys would tell us, don't talk to boys, don't talk to a child, don't. And then we're older now, then you're like, but when are you getting married? So
it's a strange thing, actually. We also find ourselves bewildered because, especially where the girl child is concerned, we get so worried, because of pregnancy, and you know that it is a man's world out there.
Yeah.
So you want the best for your girl child.
Yes.
And now we are actually finding ourselves in a bit of a dilemma. Because you've done it, you finished school, you haven't had babies, you've kept your decency, you've behaved well, you've been to school, finished, and then now we're watching the years tick by. And we don't quite know what to do, because it's a strange situation. You want your children to get married, all of them, boys or girls. And somehow you always expect it to just happen. That when they're in their 20s, early 30s, because you don't rush these things,
Yes.
that they will get married. And then if we've experienced happiness in our own marriages, fulfillment and all that, we want the same for you.
Yeah.
And it gets to feel like time's running out. We don't want to pressure you.
Okay.
But there's a feeling of, if my daughter's like 38, goodness me, if she gets married today and then has a child, because you guys always wait, in 2 or 4 years' time, she'll be 42. And then will I even get to be a grandmother? Because I'm in the twilight of my life. So it comes from that, I suppose. We are also confused. We didn't expect to be in this situation where we actually want you to be, or we didn't expect to be taking this long to get married.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How old were you expecting us to get married at?
I met my late husband when I was 17.
Ooh.
First year at university. He was 19.
Okay.
Second year at university. And we got married down the line when I was about 22, 23, and he was 25.
Okay.
I think that's a bit too young, seriously speaking.
Okay.
But I think for a girl, 26, 27, 28 is okay. And I say for guys, because they take a lot of time to grow up.
Thank you for bringing that up.
It could be 35, 36.
Really?
Yeah, it's
And
okay.
not 29 or 30, 31?
If he's a particularly mature guy
Okay.
and really ready to settle down. But I say, sow your oats.
Sow
Your
your
wild
royal
oats.
Ah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Be ready for marriage.
Eat your youth, as we say.
Mm.
So when you were growing up, what did the path to adulthood look like for you, and how central was marriage to that path?
I was a teenager in the 70s, and life was good.
Mm-hmm.
Almost anybody could afford tea, milk, sugar. Medical facilities were excellent. Educational standards were very high. You didn't hear of leakages and forged documents and certificates. It was easy to get a job. Infrastructure was good. The roads were good. We had water, electricity 24/7. It was nice growing up those days. There was a sense of decency. There were higher moral values. People behaved. There was professional etiquette. You didn't have to bribe people to do their jobs. And marriage was central.
Okay.
You were expected to get married, and you were expected to be married.
Okay.
And I think that's true to today as well, because I believe the way God made us is we want companionship. Human beings are not supposed to be solitary creatures. You want companionship, you want love. And maybe in our day, we tended to formalize our relationships. We went into actual marriage.
Okay.
There wasn't so much just living together.
Oh, so you did the dating aspect straight from dating marriage.
Yeah, if he was the guy, if he asked you to marry him. So, yeah, because the guy has to pop the question.
Well, yeah.
I don't believe
it's
girls.
changed now. Girls are actually popping
I
the
don't
question.
believe in that. Because in those days, we didn't even expect money from our dudes.
Oh!
When my then boyfriend sent me 10 kwacha when I was at national service, I was glad he sent me the money, but it was, oh gosh, getting money from a guy,
It's like, it's a
And
bit
then-
like, I don't do that.
No,
Demure.
we didn't. And like paying for a ZAM cab for me, those were the taxis those days, like to pay 2 kwacha. You'd say, no, it's okay because you had your own money.
Yes.
You looked after yourself.
Yes.
You didn't expect money for hair or anything like that.
Or the nails.
No. Oh, we weren't even that big on nails and stuff. You just looked after yourself, and
Yeah.
guys didn't have to beg, steal, or borrow to look after their
To look after
girlfriends.
their girl, yeah.
Yeah. So marriage was central, and I don't think the human being is meant to flit from relationship to relationship their whole life long. I think there's a time when you're supposed to settle down and have a base from which you come from. Have your partner who you confide in, share your problems with,
Yeah.
and just have your family with, your home. Yeah.
So in our culture, marriage is often described as the coming together of two families, like you said, base, rather than just two people. Can you explain why that distinction is so important?
I think it's up to you, really. If you want to go it alone, in this day and age, you can. But
do
my
you think
view
that's-
is no, I think that's wrong. Because we are social beings, and you don't drop from somewhere, just boom. You each come from a family. And it's good to meet that family. Your aunties, your uncles.
Yeah.
They are your base, they are your security, they are your
Everybody-
encouragement.
Yeah.
If things go wrong, you should be able to go to either side.
Yeah.
They should be there for you. They should share that beautiful moment when you are getting married, when you say your I do's. There should be that excitement. Now Mary's getting married, or Joan is getting married, and the family should know each other and provide that base for you. Yeah.
Are there specific traditions or community expectations that you feel are misunderstood by our generation, but they actually tend to keep us safe or successful?
I think when they tell you things like, don't broadcast the problems in your marriage.
Okay.
Don't confide too much in other people. That was good. Because it creates problems down the line.
Okay.
You lose the dignity of your marriage. People won't respect your husband, and everybody knows your business. And also, where you tend to tell your family or whoever, whatever is going on in your marriage, every time something happens, that you know what he did yesterday, how dare he? And then your friend also eggs you on, if I were the one, I would leave him and blah, blah.
But Auntie Connie, don't you think that that's also essential? Essential because, according to research, when you don't vent or when you don't tell your friends, it's not healthy. So when you're venting to your friends, you say, do you know what he did? Oh my goodness. And then, like you're saying, they egg you on, but isn't that coming from a place of love, don't you think?
No, but you have to balance it. There are certain things nobody should ever know about your husband or know about your wife. Certain things should remain secret. If it's on a lighter level, that's okay. Things that you can get over easily if you hear them repeated, because there's so much gossip out there.
That's true.
Yeah. You have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
And also sometimes when you tell your family, you tell your sister, your brother, your mom, this is what happened and I'm going to leave him and whatever, they get invested in your pain. And it's a bit difficult because when you move on and you are all lovey-dovey again, they are still feeling your pain.
That pain, yes.
Yeah, and then they don't look at your spouse the same way.
Okay.
So it starts building friction. So you try and avoid some of these things. Take a moment to sort of try and solve the problem, communicate the issue, and also things like try and resolve your issues before the day is over. I think work.
Don't go to bed angry with each other. Philosophy.
And mind you, when I tell you these things, it's not that I'm saying that I followed these traditions, but it's just that hindsight is good. Because when people would say, don't flare up, don't ask him, where has he been? We were all asking. The moment the guy is through the door, where the hell have you been? But down the line, when you're 40, 50 years older, you realize it wasn't so important and that what they told you was actually for your own good. Because then there's a calmness to the relationship,
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you've heard of putting water in your mouth to stop yourself walking, or a stone. I think those were good. Instead of blurting out and being angry and just saying whatever is on your mind, to give you pause for thought.
That's like drinking water, keep it in your mouth. Aha, funny. Like, I won't even lie. That is impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
But you know the idea behind it. like, just keep your lips closed.
Auntie Connie?
No, the rationale behind it is good because sometimes you say things you shouldn't have said.
You see, I feel attacked right now. I don't like what you see. It's very like, you're like, you see the rationale behind it. Just keep your mouth closed. But Auntie Connie, it's so hard.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so hard to just...
I couldn't do it, is what I'm saying. But I often tell young people that there are so many things we took issue with. You were not talking to your guy for about a week, 2 weeks. You lose so much time when you could have been together, gotten over it. And then when you look at it down the line, you see there wasn't any, you don't even remember what it was. It was a matter of life or death at the time, but now you don't even remember. So what was the point? So I tell people that's why some of us have high blood pressure now. Temper. You're always asking, what were you up to? Always looking, guys.
Checking the phone when he comes in. What's your blood? What your heart rate is? Your blood pressure. My goodness.
Yes.
My God. My God. Rein it in. Rein it in. Just rein it in, and everything will be great. Trust me.
You try. You do your best. It might seem impossible, but you try and acquire the habit, and you might be a calmer adult and older person if God blesses you with a long life.
So basically not just explode at every little thing.
I used to explode. No, it doesn't pay. No, I'm telling you the truth.
So when you explode, how would he react? How would he react? How would he react? When
he was calmer. He was calmer than I was. I think you need to have a partner that's different from you.
Yes.
Because if you're both exploding, then it doesn't work, and you're more bound to divorce and really split. Because
Yeah.
I'll say, it is over.
Yes.
It is over. How dare you did this and blah, blah. And
And then he just
you'd be the man. You'd be mature. So you see, though there was just a 2.5 year difference between us, he was very mature. That's why I say if you can marry young, if you're
Yeah.
mature and ready.
Yes.
But you find maybe you marry someone who's 40 years old and maybe 12 years older than you, and he's still childish. He's still excited. And when you blast him, he'll blast back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching this reality show. I don't know if you watch your reality shows, but it's called Age of Attraction. And there's I think he's 60 years old and she's 30 something. And he said something that struck me. He said, I need someone who is calm because I'm always like ready to. I'm like, you are 60 years old. What are you always fired
Hyper.
up about? Yeah, like what are you? He goes, I need someone to calm me down. Sir, no, calm yourself down. So
Yeah,
like you're
60 is a
saying,
bit old.
yeah, 60. So like I said, he may be 12 years older than you, but still very childish.
Yeah.
And he may be. Yeah, it's crazy. But many young people today feel that pressure from. They feel that pressure from parents is a lack of trust. So when you express concern about a child's marital status, what is the fear or worry that is actually in your heart?
We want the best for you.
Mm.
I don't think we really mean to pressure you, but it just happens. Like I was saying, if my daughter's 38 and there's no sign of her settling down, I start thinking, gosh, how many guys is she going to have?
But that's the thing. You get into relationships, you're led to believe, oh, this is the one. It's going to work out. It's going to be fantastic, and then something happens along the way. So what happens?
I'm just explaining what the view from our end. 38, 40, you start worrying. And it could be your boxes to tick are too much. The
Like
guy
we're
has to
asking for
be
tip-
has to be
The
this.
list.
He's got to be rich. He's got to have this. He's
He has
got
to
to
have a
have that.
yacht.
He has to look this way.
Yes.
He has to speak this
Oh.
way.
Oh, maybe like I don't know.
Yes.
He should fit the aesthetic of what I want.
Yeah. Because the fact is, you evolve. So even the person that you marry when you are younger isn't the same person. You are not the same person.
Yeah,
So the chances are, if a person is just average, he's got potential. She's got potential. And I think it's up to you to decide that you make it work. Because it all starts from you. If you decide that this isn't going to work and there's going to be a divorce, there will be, because you've got the wrong attitude. But if you want it to work and you are determined, any relationship can work. If you approach it with their fellow human being and they are not perfect, and recognize that you also are not perfect, and you are prepared to let certain things right, certain manners or whatever right, discuss these issues, almost anybody could be your husband or wife. Besides that little spark that you need,
Yeah.
you can make anything work if you are determined to. So you could be too picky and end up 50 and you are not married. And the other aspect is you yourself start worrying, guys, when you don't have a child when you're about 45 or so. You also start worrying because there's it's limited, your ability to have babies.
But then you're saying you can make it work with anybody. Isn't that now entering territory of I don't want to settle, but I'm going to settle with, make do with what's there?
No, I'm saying you may have too many boxes to tick. Too many. There are some very important things or things that may be very important to you. So those you have to make sure. Like for me, I value integrity. I don't like lies. There's an amount of lying that goes on in marriage, but I really would rather know what's going on in the marriage. Someone's true.
No matter how ugly it is.
Yeah, like if he's finding you a bit too dowdy, you used to be smart, and he's not telling you, and then now you hear that he's going around with this beautiful young lady or whatever.
Yeah.
It should start from it tells you what happened. You used to take care of yourself in a diplomatic way.
I was about to say, like, is
Yeah,
there
in a
some way you can say this? Because some people just downright, they come outright and say, you don't look good. You put on too much weight. You're doing this. You're doing that. It's
You pick the appearance that you find attractive, like, wow, you really look nice in that shirt, and oh gosh.
and not that
Yeah.
you looked
Yeah,
nice
you know
10
when-
years ago.
yeah, you
because,
know when-
your body changes.
No. You don't start because we do change. Some of these changes we didn't know about.
We
There
did not.
isn't a handbook that tells you you'll have a big tummy, or for a man you go bald. You don't know. Even these aches and pains we have now, we don't know. We're not told. They just happen.
They just happen. They
boom.
come.
Yeah, but there's a way you encourage your partner. When they are looking nice, when you find them attractive. So what they'll remember is that positive comment.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You look nice in that dress. Oh, you look nice in that shirt. And you smell good too.
Yes. Now, if you've got those huge eyelashes and he doesn't like them, I don't know how you. I don't know how you tell you about that.
Oh, there's some
Maybe.
people who just straight up say, I don't like those lashes. Look, what have you done to your eyes? What is it? No.
Maybe it's a shock because when you see somebody the first time, it can be shocking. So I think concentrate on the positives. That dress looks really good on you.
That's true.
Rather than, goodness me, you've gone past the age of showing your legs. Can't you see that your thighs are blah, blah? So when he sees you in the longer dress, which is, and he says that's really cute, it's up to you to sort of see what it is he likes in the dress. And the color suits you, brings out, the beauty in you.
It's a difference. Whereas when we
concentrate
force,
on the positives.
when we force something, tell me I look nice. You're like, don't force me to tell you. No, tell me I look nice. You haven't told me I look nice today. What is it? You don't like the way I look?
My husband was very good at compliments. Yeah, it's very good for the ego.
That's true. That is so true. So what is the biggest difference between how you saw success for your children 30 years ago versus how you see it today?
I think for me it's the same thing. Maybe I didn't voice it enough.
Okay.
That I believe that every person has their own talent, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be academic. It could be art, it could be sport, it could be whatever. As long as they recognize the passion and go with it. And maybe whether it's a hobby, gardening, farming, go with it. For me, I think what I wanted most for my children was true happiness, joy, contentment, and love. For them to find their soulmates, the person that is just that God meant for them.
Yeah.
For them to to find that person, for them to be happy with what they are doing, whether it's a job, whether it's business, and not be too stressed. So for me, that's success. When you achieve contentment, when you are grateful for whatever God has given you, have an attitude of gratitude. I think for me, that's what's important. I hope I hugged them enough. Maybe I didn't. I hope I told them I love them enough. Maybe I didn't. But I do love them to bits, and I appreciate them, and I thank God every day for them and for giving me grandchildren. Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. It had to come out.
It had to.
It had to. The grandbabies. How many grandbabies?
I've got 4 precious grandchildren.
Wow. Wow. 4, and they're still coming.
I hope so. You know how you guys are.
What do you mean how we
that's
guys
why
are?
we're having this discussion, because you
what does
don't.
that mean? You know how we guys are. What does that mean?
First, no, you've got to have enough money. I don't know what enough money means. I don't know.
Oh, just to look at me.
So, and then
we want to, well, obviously we want to be financially secure. I know there's no amount of money that could make somebody feel financially secure, because the more money you have, the more to be, oh, but I still want, we still want more, we still want more. But you know what I mean? This economy and economy though, like we just want to be okay. Have you seen the price of diapers, first of all? And then you also, like you're saying, you girls, you wait too long to have the children.
And then when you have the one, you waited 10 years before you have the other one. I really don't understand. There is something to be said for having them all at one go, you know. Get it over with.
Get it
The
over with.
sleepless nights and the diapers. And this other habit you have of keeping babies in diapers for 3-4 years, I really don't understand. You can't potty train your babies. And that adds to the cost of...
Wait. Are you saying they should be potty trained like at 1 year old, 2 years old?
Yeah.
Well, did
How do
you
you
potty
think-
train the guys? Like,
I think I tried by about 2, but there is that we are lazy. It's lazy. Babies can learn. You just have to make the time. So that would cut down on your expenses. See?
okay, good point. I won't
Yeah.
argue that one.
Yeah. And then for your children, I was an only child. It's nice to have your own sister or brother. It really is. I envy that. I've got I share my dad, my late father, with my other siblings. So I experienced that. But there was a huge age gap because my dad married when I was 13.
Oh,
But it is nice if, you know, when you are married and I presume you're in love and everything is okay, why not have the children? At least 2. They'll have each other as well, have the companionship.
Yeah.
And then the gap, having a smaller gap means they're closer in age and mentality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not such a wide
Yes.
gap.
Yeah. I don't know whose convenience that is, having a 10-year gap or whatever. I don't know.
Do you think the desire for us to have children quickly? Lord Jesus, I feel attacked. Because my
I'm
kids,
not attacking
I know you're
you.
not attacking me, but you know, it's kind of like hitting me like, okay, like, you know, like shots fired, like, oh my God. There is quite a significant age gap, but you know.
And you know, when we give that advice, it's also from because we are older and we've
Yes.
seen life and we know these things. And if you follow the advice, you also realize later on that, well, I didn't
had a
die
point.
from that.
Yeah.
And I've got I'm closer in age to my children. I still have energy to run around with them. And they are closer in age. They can relate to each other.
Yeah.
And then you, like I was saying, you get over with the diapers and stuff much faster. You have babies when you're even afraid to go into labor now. Huh? Because it's 10 years since you went into labor. You're so frightened now. Huh? It's better to get it over with while you still have courage. Eh?
All you still have courage.
Yes.
I think the courage left me ages ago. But we'll try. We'll try. Now, do you think the desire for you guys to want to have children quickly is more about the continuation of the family name, or is it about you wanting to experience the joy of the next generation?
There's all that. But also, like I keep saying, because what I'm telling you now at my age is different to what I would have told you at your age and different to what I was thinking then, you know. But I know there is joy in having children. And that you get over it, that feeling of, oh no, you know, there are too many and, you know.
Did you ever feel at one point that there were too many for
We
you?
were overwhelmed. Well, there's so much we don't remember about our children. We didn't have cell phones.
Yes.
It's
But
like
we
you
were
had
there
to
in your
juggle a
face.
job. You had to find a good nanny. You were always kind of stressed. But that was our life. We made it happen. You know, we got on with it.
Yeah. You managed. You did it.
And you are there. You know, your evidence of it was okay.
And we've turned out all right.
Yes, you have.
Now, the world is much more expensive and competitive now than it was when you were our age. You agree? You agree, then? I can continue. So how can parents better support their children's career and personal growth without making them feel like they're behind in life, because I have spoken to a couple of people who feel like they are, whose parents have made them feel like, oh, you should be more like Bana Zulu, ndio umwana wavo firstborn. Yeah, he's doing it in life, he's made it in corporate, but you know what is taking you so long?
I go back to, I believe everybody's got a talent. They shouldn't feel pressured. So I feel as a parent, you should encourage your children in whatever it is they're interested in. Don't compare your children to each other or to other people's children or to anybody. Because we were not meant to be the same, and we can never be the same in this world. And even where you might think your child is a slow learner or a slow starter, you'll be surprised. If you give them their wings, allow them to develop their wings, you'll find they'll fly one day. They should be doing things that make them happy.
Yeah.
It's not all about white-collar jobs.
Yeah.
It could be, like I said earlier, art. It could be singing.
Yeah.
It could be modeling. Why not?
Why not?
But when they're doing whatever it is they're doing, you want them to preserve their integrity, their decency, and not be bought, not be cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel all we have to do is say go for it. We're not in a race. Even people who make millions sometimes lose them. We've been shocked in life. The people who you look up to, oh, they even have a helicopter and a private jet and they go on holidays. You'll be shocked down the line. The same man gets totally broke. Totally broke. And that leaves them floundering and they don't know, because they don't have that strong sense of purpose, because you should be the same person, whether you've got money or you don't have money. You should be a survivor. You should be a fighter. You should be able to know what it is you want in life and go for it. Not based on what some Frosa has or the neighbors have. We should each live our own life, use our own talents to achieve it, I believe.
So do you think money changes a person?
It does. Look at me when I have money. I don't have much money. I feel like I'm walking on air. I feel I could do anything. It does. So money is dangerous. That's why they say it's the root of all evil. Well, I don't think it's the root of all evil. It's our attitude towards it. So we have to try and be down to earth. And this business of when you have money, you give your children the latest cell phones, the latest designer clothes, is not good. They don't learn that money is difficult to come by and that they should work hard and make their own effort. It's a bit dangerous. So it shouldn't be the be-all, end-all. Money shouldn't be. It's a character. You need someone who can survive wherever they are. And if you bring up a girl who's like that, she'll be the best gift to her husband, because she'll be a support to him even in the down times. And she'll be able to look after the family. It's not poverty comes in through the door, like love goes out through the window kind of thing.
No.
You know, you persevere if you've got character. Yeah.
So if you could give one piece of advice to a young person today who is struggling to balance their own timeline with their parents' expectations, what would it be?
Be true to yourself. Explain yourself to your parents. And I think what your parents would accept is, you want to be a DJ, right? But at least finish school, because we've established that things can go down. Even those millionaires out there lose money, whatever. What your parents want is you'll have a steady income somewhere. You'll have something to fall back on, so you can push your agenda. I want to be a DJ, and show them what it is you are interested in, so that they can also buy into it. It's possible to find that balance where you please your parents and do both. Get an education.
It's possible.
Even as a footballer, when they interview you, you should be able to actually string a sentence together. You know, you're a model. You should be able to say something in English.
Articulate yourself.
Yes, yes.
So if you could go back in time, Antigone, I need you to think about this when I'm asking this. Is there anything you would have done differently in how you communicated your hopes for your children's future?
I think I could have talked to them more. maybe giving them more one-on-one time. But like I told you, we were just, it was one day after the other. It was haram skaram. It was, you were overwhelmed. I don't know if I gave them enough time, made each one of them feel important in their own right.
Okay.
That's what I'd want to do. It is so important because you have to empower children. It's a tough world out there.
Yeah.
They have to go out with confidence, and they won't have that confidence in winning. Why can't you be number one?
Yes.
But no. You have to admit to your children that you also were not number one. You were not top of the class, and you still managed to get on.
You still made it. You still
yeah,
managed to provide and to be there. And
yes.
So, what is one thing you wish your own parents understood about your life choices when you were younger?
My mom was wonderful. Maybe she gave me too much freedom. They were opposites. My dad was too strict. So I think in a way I had to rely on myself to be sensible. But then the society we were in was like that. People looked out for you. In my day, I was at Dominican convent in Lusaka. There was a headmistress at Kabulonga, Mrs. Warner. If she caught any school child malingering around anywhere, she would tell them off and ask them what they were doing.
Yes.
What were you doing in town?
Yeah.
And parents watched out for other people's children. The village brought up the child.
The community.
If you saw your neighbor's daughter or your son with a girl somewhere, you tell the parents and you tell the child, go home. You were more interfering. Now we're scared. You don't dare say to somebody that I think your daughter's clothes are too revealing.
Yes.
Or that I saw her out with a boy somewhere.
Yes.
They'll say, mind your own
Mind your own
business. Is
business.
she your daughter? Yeah.
Wanna win. Do you
Yeah.
think that's damaging the community? Like there's no sense of community anymore?
I think it is damaging. There's too much freedom and minding our own business. I think it's a bit too much. But in everything I say, there should be a balance. You shouldn't be that nosy Parker with your nose in everybody's business. But people shouldn't die in their homes and a week goes by and you don't know they've died.
Yeah,
Yeah, we shouldn't have those extremes.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So how can we, as the younger generation, communicate our boundaries to you in a way that feels respectful but also clear?
Let's be honest with each other. Let's be honest with each other. Let's communicate more. Don't communicate just with each other. You are asking me about my views as an older woman and senior citizen,
as a mom.
but do you ask your own aunties or whatever, or do you feel you know everything and that all the answers will come from your friends? Just ask. And we are willing to give you our 2 cents worth. And take it as genuine. We want the best for you. No one wants their children, their nieces, nephews to fail. We want the best for them. And I always pray for wisdom. If you do ask me for advice, I pray that I can give you the relevant advice, which is relevant to you and will do you good. Yes.
So no, if you have your children, or not children, but younger couples that are coming to you for that advice on how to, I don't want to say keep a marriage or just sustain a marriage, just make sure everything is copacetic, what would you tell them?
This is what I was saying about if you mean the relationship to work, it starts with you. If you are determined to, if you start from that point of view, the chances are it will work. So you have to be open to recognizing that you have your own failings. You have to be open to listening to the other person. And I always say, remember when you were courting, when you were going out, all those nice things you said to each other. All that time you had for each other. All the rushing home to be with your beloved. Try to go back to that because it's the same person. This is the same person.
Yeah.
Try and recapture that romance.
Yeah.
And then try to put each other in each other's places. Like imagine if if I were some Frosa and she were me, try to imagine what they are going through, and just actually listen to what it is that your partner has to say.
Yeah.
Don't just be full of whatever you think or are saying is the correct thing and that you are right all the time. Try to actually listen to the other person. That might even surprise them, because maybe you don't listen. That would be a shock. And that would be a good start.
Yeah.
Because I think any relationship can be redeemed and salvaged.
Yeah.
I believe, starting from you want to make it work. Yeah.
So do you pressure any of your children to get married?
I don't think I did. You'd have to ask them. I don't think I did. I was hoping they would get married, but I don't think I was actually push. Because pushing can also create disasters.
Yes.
Marrying the person who they happen to be in a relationship with at the time who may be totally unsuitable. Yeah. So though I'm saying that we want you to marry like as quickly as possible, there is no rush. Truly speaking, there is no rush. No, you have to be sure in yourself. That person who doesn't bore you, who you are in a home with and you've got lots to talk about, laugh about, who you can be quiet with.
Yes, those quiet moments.
Yes.
I like when you said it's someone who doesn't bore you.
Yes. And you are investing in the potential a person has, because like I say, we are evolving. Whatever you are seeing today as you think about marriage may not be what you see 20 years down the line. So you want someone of good character.
Yeah.
If you are thinking of children, you want to see a guy who's got time for children.
Yeah.
How is he with his nephews? How is he with children? Does he really have time? You don't want to end up being the one looking after your children though you are married.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you want your children to have the both of you there.
So do you believe that before people get married, they should talk to family members about how this person is? Their character?
Even if you aren't actively saying how is he, because they could lie to you.
They could lie to you.
Yes. You give it a bit of time, It shouldn't be rushed. You get a sense of what they are. You shouldn't marry during the honeymoon phase where it's all chocolates and whatever.
But isn't that the date? Isn't that what the dating period's about? All the chocolates and the roses.
You should have your first argument.
Rose-colored glasses on.
You should have your first argument, serious argument. You should see each other not looking your best and still feel attracted. You should go through certain things. Yeah.
I like that point. See each other at your worst and see if the person will still be there. Okay. I like that idea.
You shouldn't reel back in shock at, You mean that's how he looks like in the morning? Huh? Yeah. Or how she looks without makeup.
People lie. The hair, the nails, everything. It's a facade. Lies are lies you tell. But did you feel any pressure from your parents to get married? Or were you like, I found the man for me?
No, my parents didn't really pressure me. No. And in our time is when arranged marriages were sort of going out of fashion, or So we were now marrying for love. It was more accepted. There still are arranged marriages here and there, but so you took your guy home or you took your girl home. But then there are certain things you might miss again, even though you think you know the guy.
Yeah.
Where if older people express doubt about the person.
Why is it though? Like why do you parents do that when you express that doubt, but you know that this person's all in their entire body is in the glass. I'm in this relationship. So is that discernment? Is that something you want to protect them from?
You want to protect your child, because you know your child, and then you see this child, and you might. It's not always that you put spanners or express disappointment, but there may be just something as an adult you'll be able to spot that.
Yeah.
that you're
Something is.
that you yourself don't spot. It could be your father, being a man, might see something in the young man because he's been through that, being a young man himself, which you, with your rose-tinted glasses, are not seeing. Yeah. So your parents could be wrong, but it should give you pause, and you don't go off the handle and say, oh, now we're going to get married, whatever you say. You just delay it a little bit, investigate a little bit, and it's not the end of the world. It's just a bit of delay. You'll still get married if you're meant to. Yeah.
If you're meant to be.
Yes. I believe whatever is meant to be will be.
Yeah. That's true. Auntie Connie, thank you so much. This has been insightful, enlightening, can I say? And also, it's opened my mind a lot. Whereas I was very... Now it's like, oh, okay. It's more...
You were rigid. Now you'll be a bit more flexible.
Kinda.
Okay.
Kinda. Yeah. Hey, I had my intentions. I had my reasons. So now, open-minded, more open-minded. Thank you so much.
You're
for sitting
so
down,
welcome.
talking to me. This has been great.
Thank
I
you.
will call on you again.
Oh my.
We need to have more conversations like this, Auntie Connie. People are afraid to have these conversations.
Ooh.
So let's be open-minded, not so rigid, and be open to having more conversations.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes.
You're always welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for coming through, Auntie Connie.
No, thank you for thinking that I have anything to say.
You have had a lot to say, trust me. It's a wealth of information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm humbled.